Did everyone have a chance to look at this test? We should probably look at it one more time before we give it.
Yeah, I worked it. Does it look like test A and B are equitable?
Yeah, I looked at question A on both tests, and they look pretty similar. I mean, neither one of them has a common factor, so they seem like they're both about the same difficulty.
What do you think about question B?
When I worked question B, I noticed that one of them had a decimal answer and the other one didn't. So what do you guys think about changing that to where they're both even?
We should fix that.
Do you think these cover learning targets well?
Looks like we got 6 questions on learning target 1, 4 questions on learning target 2, 1 on learning target 3, but there's 3 questions that kind of overlap all 3 targets.
Do you feel like that's a pretty good balance?
I'm feeling like we're a little heavy on target 1. So what do you guys think about eliminating a question to make it a little bit more even?
I'm thinking question 5.
Why not 6? It covers the same learning target.
Yeah, it looks like multiple choice question 5 and B on the open-ended kind of use the same factoring skills.
I think that makes sense. Let's take out number 5.
So if we cut 5, what does that do to the percentage on each learning target?
It looks like we have 54% target 1, 38% target 2, and 8% target 3.
Target 3 seems low, but we have 3 questions that overlap, so we should be good.
Yeah, you're right there. There's 21 points for learning target 1, 15 for learning target 2, 3 for learning target 3, but we should be fine.
Yeah, even though we have some questions that cover more than one learning target, it still seems like a pretty big gap between learning targets 1 and 2. I'm thinking maybe we cut questions A and B down from 6 points to 4 points.
So how much does that change our percentages now?
Well, it looks like we have 48% target 1, 43% target 2, and now 9% target 3. I don't know.
You know, I think that's perfect because we spent one more day on learning target 1 than 2, so in class, so I think that works good.
Let's look at our free response questions so we're consistent. How should we give the partial credit on those?
And that's tough. We could give 1 point for getting the right sum.
Didn't we have 4 steps on our worksheets though? Shouldn't we just give 1 point for each step?
Well, hold on. I think if we do that, I think it's going to be a little bit tough to grade. I would suggest maybe we double the amount of points so it makes it a little bit easier to grade and there's more flexibility there. And if we do it that way, we can always make, I mean, the percentages are going to work out the same. So
That's a good idea.
Doesn't that make it out of an awkward amount of points? I don't really think we need to double it.
I don't know, I think doubling it kind of makes it easier to give partial credit. And I mean, even if the test is worth 70 points, we can prorate it, make it worth 50, and the kids will never know the difference. But it gives us more freedom to dole out some partial credit.
Okay, that's all right. Let's double the points on the questions.
Okay, cool. Well, if we do that, then on question A, we could go with 2 points on each of the 4 steps that Tim was talking about.
The team will continue to break down each free response question so that all team members can be consistent with their grading.
For the test, we should probably take a look at our formative assessment data. Looking at mine, most of my students struggled with area.
Mine did as well.
Yeah, mine did too. So how do you guys think we should hit that on the review before we give them this test?
Don't we just need to show the kids that finding area is the same as factoring?
that's basically what I did. I just took like a normal area problem of like 10 and showed them that that breaks into a length and width of 5 and 2. And then I also drew a trinomial out, like x squared plus 7x plus 10, and showed him that the length and the width would factor into x plus 2 and x plus 5, so the length is x plus 2 and the width is x plus 5. That seemed to work pretty good for them.
That's a good idea. Your formative assessment data looked really good. I'm going to try that.
Let's make sure we bring this test data to our next meeting so we can go over and help students prepare better for their final.
Yeah, sounds good.
Perfect.